Hello, Karen Mays here. Just finished my grocery shopping, and before I go pick up the kids from camp, I thought I would check in with you guys. And I'm thinking a lot about that voice in my head, and the voice. We all have the voice in our heads, and sometimes it's good to check in and see if that voice is helping or hurting. And I think probably it's a mixture of both for most of us. But a lot of people have a really harsh voice in their heads, criticizing them all the time, setting them up for failure, convincing them over and over. It's this recorded loop going around saying, you can't do it. You've never done it before. What makes you think you can do it? You'll just fail again. You've tried this before. It's not going to work. What makes you think this time's going to be different? It's very easy for me to access that because I've got all that. And it's something I've worked to become more aware of. And I think it's no one's perfect, even in this arena. I don't think anyone has, happy Snow White voices and the sound of music going on in their heads all the time. But it's that awareness. That awareness that you've gone into negative territory. And we really dived into this topic on the Healthy Hangout last night. As a lot of you probably know, my healthy community gets together every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and we just chat about some aspect of a health journey. And this week it was about the stories we have replaying in our heads over and over, the words that we use when it comes to making healthier choices. And I know for myself, I became aware that I thought I had framed this story in my head that making healthier choices was something I was doing to myself. And eventually I had to come to the realization that no, this is something I'm doing for myself. This is something that's going to help me become the person I want to be. So what is it that I'm depriving myself from? A life where food is the boss? Where, having a bite of cake is going to make or break my day? Go ahead, deprive me from that. That's fine. I want to be in the driver's seat. I don't want to feel like I'm being bossed around by food. So yeah, deprive me of that. That's fine. But I really had to realize, I remember, I think it might have been sitting in this Trader Joe's parking lot where I am right now, where I was like, wow, I've had this story playing in my head that, a health journey and learning to eat healthier is something I'm doing to myself. And when just the opposite is true, this is the best thing I could do. I'm going to benefit tremendously. The people closest to me are going to benefit tremendously. My clients are going to benefit. It's winning all around. And yet I had a story playing in my head that was making it hard. When you feel like you're doing something to yourself all the time and you're thinking about the other, it's hard. But when you get into creation mode and instead of struggling, you're contending. And it's not about putting rose-colored glasses on and saying, oh, I'm learning, I'm not struggling. Look, sometimes you feel like you're struggling, and that's okay to say out loud. But if everything is a struggle, every day is a struggle, and you can start to pull that story apart, that it has to be a struggle. And stop believing that it has to be a struggle all the time, and that, okay, I have times where I struggle, I have moments of struggle, but I'm a contender, and I'm going to be in it until I win it. And then I'm going to find another thing to win at, because the journey doesn't end. It just gets better. So those are my thoughts today. So think about the way that you're speaking to yourself. Are you speaking lovingly? Are you using words that empower you? Or are you criticizing yourself, saying you should have done better, better? Or are you engaged in a process of learning and development and growth? So those are my thoughts for today. I think it's really, really important, because if you're constantly living in a negative place inside, it's going to be very hard for you to create awesome stuff in the outside. So I hope that's helped somebody out there today. And if you'd like to be a guest at our Healthy Hangout next week, just let me know. I would love to have you there. Have a great Monday, everyone.